IMFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The numbers on the ground for Pierce last week. 19 carries, 85 yards, and a touchdown.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Throwing on first down. Cash. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
I think what we just saw there with that fumble return is the increased emphasis on taking the ball away from another team. And no one wants to just fall on in football anymore, do they? They want to take it and try and score themselves.
But when you fall 1 yard short of getting in the end zone as a former defender, you know it hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
Not only does it hurt, the laughter in film is going to be intense.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Jaguars use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Foyesade and Lurkin. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will...
Touchdown, Jaguars! George Kittle, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. A nice tiny little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, these two teams, they met earlier in the year in Jacksonville with the Jags coming out on top. So a win here in Jacksonville would give them the season series.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
That right there, career catch number 541, and that's significant because it ties him with Hall of Famer Kellen Winslow, who also obviously played the tight end position.
Yeah, and helped revolutionize it when he was in San Diego. But how about what we're seeing right here? You're talking about 541 catches at the tight end position. You talk about lofty territory, rare air. He has a lot to be proud of in his career.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offense coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Back to throw. Cash. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 17-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
And a good display of footwork will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
They'll try again. And this time he'll run into a wall right at the 4-yard line. Now, during that run, an injury here. We've got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. This is caught. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
We can make this one pretty simple. Blocked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked it down to force a 4th down?
They'll run for it with Pierce.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans.
Dameon Pierce with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Well, I mean, down early here in this first half, I think they felt their backs were against the wall already, so they go for it on 4th and goal. They're able to punch it into the end zone.
And they did a nice job there, feeling like their backs were against the wall, but going ahead and hunkering down and pushing forward and getting that score. That continues to give them an opportunity.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against him. Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier. I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play.
They go play action now. Lawrence. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And this one is right through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Houston set to take over. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw. Cash. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. There'll be a gain of just a yard, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the first down.
To throw on 3rd down. Cash finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat of this ball game as well. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And some room to roam now. And this will be a Jaguars first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
The Jaguars at 8-1 on the year. They come in here hot. I mean, over the last 9, Charles, they are 8-1.
And that record, the way that they're playing, they've proven to me, and I think anyone else in the league, that they're able to go toe-to-toe with anyone, and they look forward to the challenge.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
This one caught by Kittle. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The end result, 21 yards.
Lawrence now off the bootleg.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Christian Watson
from 21 yards away.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here.
The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 3rd down, Cash.
Gets the dump off to Pierce.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away.
We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. And now out come the Jags.
And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, 76 yards.
And the Jaguars continue to pull away here in this 1st half.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And the lead is now 24. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And now out comes Houston. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10.
First and 10, it's Pierce.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cash. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Devin Lloyd
came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
from the gun. They'll try to run it. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25.
A pretty good effort there, 9 yards, but not enough. We'll likely see the punt team now on 4th down.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. On the return is Jones. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Jaguars ready to go on offense for the final time in this first half. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Lawrence to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, it looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Christian Kirk in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars will extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with a halftime over. No problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll look to ETN to start things out. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. On play action, Lawrence. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down. Running out of the gun with ETN. Oh, nice move. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And they'll go again with ETN. Oh, he's got a little daylight. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, You might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
48 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And some room to work. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Travis Etienne,
his second touchdown of the afternoon.
and the Jags extend their lead yet again.
No going for two. They'll kick the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. A drive that time of 6 plays.
And it was capped off by a Travis Etienne touchdown run.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. On first down, Cash. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
Pierce now up the middle.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Off play action. Cash. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action from Jacksonville.
Back to throw. Cash. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1.
Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. Now, they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
Back to throw again. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. They'll look to throw again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Jags grab it. He's at the 50. 30, the 20, 10, 5, and he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score.
So that's about as fortuitous of a bounce as you're going to find as it's scooped up and taken in for the touchdown.
And I love how you use the word fortuitous there, because as that popped up, he just happened to be in the right place, grabbed it, and found his way into the end zone.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Houston's offense taking over again. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. To throw on 3rd down. Cash. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
To Pierce, they set up the screen.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Off the play fake. Cash. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. On 1st and 10. Cash. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
He hits his target, Lockett.
And the Texans are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
Dameon Pierce
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Texans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
The point after is good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Jacksonville set to go again offensively. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And this will be a Jaguars first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On second down, it's Moore. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Jaguars, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Texans, what else is new? They fall again.